Tired of unreliable trash pickup? Choose a service you can count on. Rock Solid Waste. We provide dependable, affordable trash service for homes and small businesses with clean, professional equipment and friendly local support. When we say on time, we mean every time. Call today for a free quote at 731-420-4451. That's 731-420-4451, or visit rocksolid.com. Rock Solid Waste, taking the trash out of your worries. And now to Jerry Mack for the forecast.
All right, Karen. Appreciate that. Rock Solid Waste is the sponsor for this morning's weathercast. So currently, we're under a winter storm warning. We've been under that since yesterday. We're going to be under the winter storm warning until 6 p.m. on Sunday. For some of our counties, we're under the ice storm warning. It's going to go until 6 p.m. Sunday as well. But we're also under a cold weather advisory. Um, it's not highlighted because the winter storm takes precedent over the cold weather advisory. So when this graphic's up, it's actually underneath it, underneath the layer there. So, but I did want to point that out. Probably going to go under an uh, extreme cold warning after this advisory expires. So brutal cold temperatures, and I'm going to show you that in a just a second here. So this right here is going to be the wind chill. So kind of take a look at the time over here, and you can look at the top for what day it's talking about. Looks like I clipped the day actually off, but look, keep an eye over here on the left hand side where you see the right under where it says temperature. Look right there as it starts to scroll through, and kind of look at some of these wind chill temperatures. They're going to be brutally cold. And like I said, keep an eye up to the top. It will show you the actual day it's talking about, and then the time over here, like I said, on your left. But we're going to be dealing with brutal cold temperatures all week. Like I said, these are not actual temperatures. These are going to be wind chills, but still, we're going to feel like we're in the single digits, in the negative single digits at that as well. So I think I stopped the thing. Let's play. Let's get it playing. Let me redo it. My apologies. It looked like I accidentally paused it, so we'll get it playing and we'll let it play out. But yeah, we're going to see, like I said, wind chills in the single digits, even in the negative. So it's going to be brutally cold on top of this wintry precip that we're getting. So all right, well, looks like that is all of it. Somehow or another, I didn't record all of it. I will make another little video and post this one to the page in just a minute. So it looks like it didn't go all the way out. I stopped recording or something on that. What I didn't stop recording on was Futurecast. So let's put Futurecast into motion. So all of this right here is snowfall. You're seeing this white, blue, some of this gray is snowfall, but we're starting to see a changeover to sleet. That's what some of this pink is, and some of this could be actually some freezing rain. It does look like we are going to see some freezing rain later on. It will probably be tonight, the evening hours is when we'll probably start seeing the freezing rain. I think we're going to see sleet first, and then we probably will see some freezing rain, unfortunately. Um, we could even hear some thunder, so don't be freaked out if you hear some thunder because that's going to be teetotal possible because we're going to have some instability. Um, this is a powerful system, very powerful system. So if it was in the springtime, we'd be talking about severe weather with this. So, but this futurecast, like I said, this actually has the day and the time, so you can kind of see things better. Again, the pink will be the sleet. Some of this orangish colors will be the freezing rain. So, like I said, freezing rain is looking likely. Hopefully, we can stay under some of those higher freezing rain totals. We don't want to see any, but hopefully we can stay under some of those totals, and we don't see any major disruptions, power outages or something. I know some people are going to experience them. We're going to see some power outages. Just be prepared for that. Um, Make sure, like I said, you do got a ulterior heating source. If you're heating with electrics, make sure you do got a heat source outside electric. But I'm sure everybody's done been prepared for this. So, but in behind this system, like I said, we're going to have those brutally cold temperatures. Not going to warm up above freezing all week. And like I said, that Arctic air is gonna settle in, and it's gonna be sticking around for a while. We're not gonna get above freezing all week. We'll go ahead and click over to the next slide here. So for today, cloudy, snow with some sleet mixing in. 100% chance we're going to see that today. 22 for a high, northeast wind at 10 to 15. Overnight tonight, cloudy, wintry mix, likely. 100% probability we're going to see a wintry mix, freezing rain, sleet, um, northeast winds at 5 to 10. And the 7 day, we're going to be dealing with that wintry mix. Sunday, probably to around noon, we could still see some of that. And maybe some snow a little bit on the backside for northwest Tennessee, on the backside of that. But like I said, we're going to be brutally cold after that. Um, these temperatures are going to be cold, and we're not warming up above freezing all week. So whatever falls is going to stick around. Again, hopefully everybody's kind of already prepared and don't have to worry about getting out and can be home for several days, until some of the roadways get clear. Because while it may be okay to drive now with just that snow, once we start getting the sleet mixed in with it, it's going to be pretty hard to get out and maneuver around in that. And for sure, once we get that freezing rain to move in. So everybody have a good day. I'll be here, still here tracking it. Our Zillow channel is active. Post what y'all seeing on Zillow. We got Karen's got snow pics and what you're seeing around. Post those there. She's got a section set up for that. And I'll probably do some radar images, just upload a few radar images, maybe once an hour or something like that. And maybe what I'll do is do a little video, kind of letting y'all know what we're seeing with the sleet, freezing rain, or snow. All right, everybody, have a good day, and we'll be tracking this stuff for everybody. Stay safe.